So did you watch the finale of Breaking Bad last night? Do you watch Breaking Bad? You don't watch it. You watch Breaking Bad? Did you watch the finale last night? Oh, so I better not say anything. Oh, gee. No. I did spoiler alerts. Nobody likes spoiler alerts. Okay, then I won't get into details. I'll just say that as series finales go, this one was good. This one, I think everybody's expectations are going to be met, or were met, depending on whether or not they've seen it. Anyway, great to have you back here, folks. Rush Limbaugh serving humanity while executing assigned host duties flawlessly. Zero mistakes. Great to have you. Telephone numbers 800-282-2882 and the email address lrushmo@eibnet.com. This next bit of news, this is stunning to me. ESPN has banned all of its reporters from tweeting. ESPN, in an internal memo released a couple of days ago, outlined a rigid new policy toward the use of social media by its on-air talent and writers. The new guidelines immediately sent shockwaves through the sports community and raised questions about the ownership of one's personal thoughts and comments and how they can be published via Twitter, Facebook, or other digital means. And the news broke on the personal Twitter feed of ESPN NBA analyst Rick Bucher. He tweeted, "The hammer just came down. ESPN memo prohibiting tweeting info unless it serves ESPN." Kind of figured this was coming. Not sure what this means, but I'm probably violating some sort of policy just by telling you. In any case, stay tuned. So, anyway, the upshot of this is that if you work at ESPN, you can't tweet what you think about sports or anything else that impacts CNN or ESPN. I guess what they're trying to do, my guess would be, and I don't really know this, my guess is they're trying to reserve everything their paid columnists and writers say for their own websites. But this is not going to sit well. Twitter to people in the sports, well, hell, Twitter to everybody is just, it's become an addiction. It's become a habit, a daily part of life, is tweeting for the people that do it. And for an employer to come out and tell people that work there you can't do it anymore. And if you look at every sports writer tweets everything, and a lot of sports writers break news in their tweets, not on their own websites. They break the news in the tweets, and then they hope to get their followers, and they hope to be talked about, and then at some point they get into detail on their own websites about what it is they've broken. And ESPN has just said, nope, you can't do it anymore. And it's going to raise questions like, do they have the right to do this? But I'm sure what they're thinking is that they want all of this reserved for their website or sites. That if they're paying somebody to opine on sports, they want it to be on their sites, not out there on Twitter. Now, I must confess, this story is dated September the 28th, which is a couple of days ago, and I haven't seen anything else about it. I have not seen any massive outrage or protest to it or any of that, which kind of surprises me. Is that tweet from 2009? They haven't gotten rid of the rule, though, right? Well, if this original tweet was 2009, then nobody's obeying it. Well, the ban is in effect. The internal memo is dated back in 2009, but it obviously hasn't been very effective. Well, no wonder there hasn't been a whole lot of hell raised about it. I don't know how well they're doing enforcing it. Anyway, in a way, it doesn't surprise me. Because I think a lot of organizations are going to say, look, if you're going to do this, do it on our website, not your personal Twitter feed. You don't exist if it's not for us. You don't have a name if it isn't for us. That's what they're going to tell these people. You think anybody cares about you before we hired you? That's going to be what their thinking is. We own you, and we own what you think, as long as we're paying you. So, we shall see. The tweet that alerts everybody here is in fact back from 2009. And I will bet you the person who sent me this does not know that. This is another thing about Twitter. You can read something on the damn thing and think that it's just happened when it may be years old. But there hasn't been a whole lot of hell raised about this. Nevertheless, but this kind of thing is coming.